got D-Lynn here on another Patreon request music reaction video. Just as a bit of a warning, you're probably going to hear fireworks. The parking lot that I'm parked in has decided that they're going to let off fireworks for the 4th of July. I probably wouldn't have escaped this no matter where I went tonight. I chose a bad night to film. I'm sorry. Anyways, tonight's Patreon request comes to me from Staley, who requested that I react to Braun and his song Silk. This is the 8th track off of his 16th album, Can You Feel It, from 2014. He's also a vocalist, composer, and record producer. Jealous? Rick had been busy in the world of music. He started out in a jazz fusion band in high school. He released an album in Japan as a singer in the 80s, and he also did work as a studio musician and touring member with the likes of Natalie Cole, Tom Petty, and Tina Turner, to name a few. And I hope that those three are resting in peace. Rick's 1995 album, Beat Street, was successful enough to convince him to go solo, and that endeavor produced 15 more albums. Apparently, Silk was one of Rick's earliest ideas when he started working on Can You Feel It? And that's pretty much all I was able to find out as far as a backstory on this particular song. There wasn't really much I was able to find. But as always, if you are a fan of Braun and would like to share any information you have, definitely do so in the comments. Kip's requests were definitely getting me into a blues mindset. This here delves into something I'm a bit more familiar with, jazz. So I can't wait to hear this because I don't really listen to much jazz anymore. I got out of it, I guess, once I stopped being in a jazz band, and I don't know. Sometimes I'm fickle about music. So I'll be reacting to Braun and his song Silk.
Here we go. Here we go.
bongos guy caught my attention because he just looked like he was happy to be there. He looked like he was enjoying what he was doing, and he was having fun and just loving playing music, and it was sounding good, and all of them really looked like they were enjoying it and they were in the moment. Can't express how much I love seeing musicians and seeing them play instruments, and I hope that's something that will never ever get lost in the world of electronics and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm cool with however music is produced or made, but I just hope, you know, that traditional instruments are not ever lost. First of all, it was a very smooth and silky song, by the way. Trumpets, they don't come by very often, but when they do, I love hearing it. This guy was playing the heck out of that, and I want to ask, was that really a trumpet though, or was that the flugelhorn that I had mentioned he is a player of? I don't think I've ever seen what a flugelhorn looks like, so I don't know. And this looked a little bigger, a little wider than what I'm used to seeing a trumpet look like. So I'm not sure, but I'm sure someone will probably correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, Rick was playing the heck out of that trumpet, and I loved seeing the support of the rest of the guys. The bass player, the guitar player, the keyboards, the like I was saying, the bongos, like all of that meshed so well, and it just kept everything together and beautiful. And it made me realize that I don't listen to enough jazz. I don't listen to enough instrumental music as well. Usually I'm looking for music that has lyrics that I can relate to, and I need to hear that whenever I'm angry or sad, or, you know, but instrumental music sometimes, you know, it hits too. And this just sounded like something I could maybe fall to sleep to, or even take a drive and listen to that in the evening and just have the windows down and just drive really nowhere and have that on, because it was definitely smooth for sure. I also remember reading, when I was doing my little bit of research, very, very informal research, but I read that he worked with, I believe his name, I'm not very good at the pronunciation, Huge Groove, I think that's what his name is. And I know him as a sax player. I've heard some of his work. I admired him because if you've ever listened to me talk before about instruments and stuff like this, I used to be a sax player, alto saxophone. I wish that I would have continued. I don't know why I didn't, but this was definitely very sweet and soft and soothing. All the S's. Very, very silky. I liked it a lot, and it just reminded me of my days in band. As anything like this usually would. But I definitely was grooving to it. You saw me acting a fool in the parking lot. Hopefully I'm entertaining to you guys. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. So with that, thank you, Kip, for always requesting these artists and groups that kind of just take me back to my past and remind me of what I used to be into. I did like jazz, and I still do. It's just that I don't really get to, you know, listen to it. It's not the first thing on my mind to pick up and listen to. But this was a good jazzy trip, and I liked it. What did you guys think? Did you enjoy my reaction? I hope you did. And if you did, please leave me a like. And if you're new to my channel, I hope there's something on here that will make you want to subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me on this Patreon request reaction video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!